Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena. And today we have a combo deck that has been around on Arena for quite some time, but it's going to get a few upgrades with the Zendikar Rising set coming out recently, and we're pretty happy to be able to highlight those cards, again, for multiple reasons, because it is going to hopefully help speed the deck up a little bit, make it more consistent, and also let us actually play less land so we can actually get more non-land in our deck. So, real quick though, before we hop into today's video, as always, if you enjoy the deck and the channel, please hit that subscribe button, that like button. Check out all of the cool links down in the description below, as well as joining the Discord. That is very important. And please let us know in the comments down below that you enjoy the video, enjoy the channel. Tell us what you want to see in a future video, and hopefully you stay until the end of the video so you can let us know in the comments that you also stayed till the end. And with that being said, let's hop right into today's deck, and we are calling it Seagate Monitor. So again, this combo is really, we are going to try to go through our entire deck in one turn. We're going to draw all of our cards or get as much blue devotion as we can in one turn, and then we are going to win on the back of Thassa's Oracle. Again, Thassa's Oracle is a 2-mana 1/3, and it says when it enters the battlefield, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is your devotion to blue. Put one of them on top. You could put up to one of them on top of your library, and then put the rest on the bottom in random order. And then if X is greater than or equal to the number of cards in your library, you win the game. So if we have 10 cards in our library and our devotion to X is 10 or more, we are going to win the game whenever we play a Seagate or a Thassa's Oracle. So how do we do this? Well, we are trying to tap this Nyx Lotus for as much mana as possible, because Nyx Lotus taps 4 mana equal to the your devotion to blue, or your devotion to whatever color. So we could tap it for other colors. And then what we're trying to do is we're going to try to untap it as many times as we can in one turn, generate as much mana as we can, and then we're just going to draw cards with different X spells. So how do we untap this? Well, we have Corridor Monitor. We have 3 Corridor Monitors in the main deck. This is a 2-mana 1/4. It just says when it enters the battlefield, untap target artifact or creature you control. So if we're tapping Nyx Lotus for 7 or 8 mana, then we could use 2 of that for the Corridor Monitor. Comes into play. This actually adds to our devotion to blue. And then untap Nyx Lotus, and then now Nyx Lotus taps for 1 additional mana because we just added another blue here. So it's almost like it's free and it replaces itself. We also have 4 copies of Vizier of Tumbling Sands. Now this is a great card that was added for specific combo decks once Amonkhet Remastered was reprinted and brought on Arena. So this is a 3-mana 1/3 that taps to untap another target permanent. We actually don't really want to do that. We may find ourselves in a position where we do use that as a creature that blocks and allows us to untap. But we're really using, we want to utilize this to cycle, because it's only 2 mana to cycle, and it says whenever you cycle it, you get to untap target permanent. So not only does it actually untap for cheaper than the 3 mana, so for 2 mana it's going to untap a permanent, but it's also going to draw us a card because we're cycling it instead. We also have 4 copies of Glasspool Mimic. This is a great card, not only because it's a clone effect. It's a 3-mana 0/0, comes into play as a clone, but it also can double up as a land. This deck only really plays 18 land, but we are playing 4 copies of Glasspool Mimic, which is a land, and we are playing 3 copies of Seagate Restoration. So again, we have technically 25 land sources in our deck. But this is a great card. This is a clone effect. This is going to be able to clone any of our creatures. We could copy Corridor Monitor in order to untap our Nyx Lotus again, or this actually can copy Arcanist Owl, which is a great target because this is actually 3 mana to copy into a 4-mana spell. This becomes 4 devotion to blue. So Arcanist Owl says whenever it comes into play, look at the top 4 of your library, reveal an artifact or enchantment, put it into your hand. So if we have a Nyx Lotus in play that we have not used this turn, this is essentially a free spell. We get to tap 4 mana. If we have 4 islands, we tap 4 islands for Arcanist Owl, and then we immediately have an extra 4 devotion to blue. So pretty useful when you look at it that way. So we also have, and again, what we're trying to do is we're trying to ramp. We're going to draw so many cards. Seagate Restoration is going to draw us a bunch of cards. This is one of the great Zendikar Rising cards that I was talking about that we get to play along with the Glasspool Mimic. But Gadwick is also going to draw us a ton of cards. We're going to hopefully be able to generate like 40, 50 mana in one turn. Like, I'm not even kidding. We're going to be generating so much mana. And Gadwick is going to just draw us so many cards. We're going to get like pretty much almost to the end of our library in one turn. And then that's when we play Thassa's Oracle. We also have Finale of Revelation. We have one copy of this just in case. This is a little bit cheaper than Gadwick. The only difference is this doesn't add to the devotion because it's not a permanent. But if we can do it for X, where is 10 or more, we actually get to untap 5 land. So it kind of evens itself out in a sense. But this is really just like a last-ditch effort. We would much rather cast Gadwick because the devotion factor. We're also playing 4 copies of Mindstone again. Mindstone is a great ramp card. We have 4 copies of Omen of the Sea. This is going to allow us to, look at the top of our library, draw the cards that we want to draw, and then just get the cards that we need. And we have 4 copies of Karn, the Great Creator. Here is the sideboard here. You can actually see all the cards. Now, it is worth mentioning that we didn't even realize in I think it was game 3, that, up until the games 1 and 2, when we built this deck, we actually included Fae of Wishes in our deck as well. And so we were playing some other cards in our sideboard that Karn couldn't get. So, and then we took out the Fae of Wishes, and then we kind of forgot that we can't get those cards in our sideboards. They were dead cards. Because when we're playing Karn, we would just want all artifacts in our sideboard. So after game 2, we actually came in here and fixed this. So we had to come back and re-record this intro. But I'm just letting you guys know that because that's something I don't really like doing. But it's something that we did of our own fault. So we had to obviously take the blame. This is the deck. We're gonna hop into the gameplay. Hopefully we can combo off, do some crazy things, and highlight all these crazy cards and synergies of it. So, all right, let's hop into the deck and the gameplay, and we'll see you guys soon. All right, well, Monitor Devotion. Can we combo off? Can we do it? All right, well, this is not the best hand, but I think it's an okay keep. Yeah, we'll play this tap land first. We're not gonna do anything yet. We're gonna Oracle. I'm sure. We need land, but we also need to hit our Nyx. What do we discard here? I mean, Gadwick is just going to draw us out of... Oh. I'll give him an extra card. And Thoughtseize, yep. It's pretty good. So they must have another one. All right, this is a predation. So we're going to keep this Mind Stone in our hand just in case. They have a third Davriel, we discard Mind Stone. That'd be kind of ridiculous though if they had a third one. They more than likely have a discard 2. Or a Liliana.
Every death is an opportunity to increase my influence. You think too much.
They have a Thoughtseize here. We're just 4, 5, 6. This is 6. Oh, okay. Perfect. So 6, 7, 8. We could draw 5, or we could draw 7. I think we're gonna 6, 5.
You're more powerful than I thought.
All right, well, we're gonna discard a land. I don't think the difference between 5 and 7 mana is gonna be horribly just bad for us. Okay. Fine. Wow, okay. So now Nyx Lotus only taps for 2. How much is that? 8. Do this for 5 again? We have to discard a card. I think we just discard this Nyx Lotus. Kind of unfortunate, but... Ooh, Tiny Bones, okay. You have another... Jesus. Okay. And we have no way to bring back our graveyard anyway. So, Arcanist Owl, this is free. What do we discard here?
I really don't care about your plans.
All right, how many cards do we have? It's 2 to cycle. That's fine. So we have 29 cards. All of this adds to our count here. I think we are going to keep a Vizier. Draw a card. Play another one. It's not bad, but I think the Mimic is just better. Make sure we do the right thing here. So we want to draw we'll just say 25 cards. Then they scoop. They scoop. We would have won anyway, but yep. All right, good game. All right, on to game 2. We're gonna hydrate, and again, Cirkul is in the dishwasher. I know I hit that up on yesterday's video, but I record multiple videos in the same day, so. All right, so we go first. We are going to keep this. This is an interesting hand. I almost want to play this on turn 1. I think we're going to. Because I mean, if we well, we drew a land anyway. I was about to say, because if we don't draw a land, then we're just kind of hurting. Because this deck really doesn't play that many lands, so. I'm just going to show them pretty quickly what we're playing. This is going to mill 4 cards. Oh, so they're just playing mill. Okay. That was a really good mill for them. Don't want either one of those right now. Don't want that either. And, oh, that's a weird visual glitch. That's a pretty good hit, actually. It's kind of greedy to go for that, but I think we have to. Do we Oracle first? Really don't even know what's right there. But we did kind of fizzle. It's unfortunate. So I wonder why they just start off by doing that. Okay. You have a 5/5, and you get to mill again. The synergies in our opponent's deck are good. So, let's go take a look.
I will not lose another friend.
We just get a Ratchet Bomb. Ratchet Bomb kills the 5/5. I think we're going to get a... Yeah, I guess we just get a Graph Digger's Cage, right? Oh, so you're just going to wait until we tap a whole bunch of mana and then concede? Alright, well, you were in a bad spot anyway. Alright, so we just realized we're going to have to re-record the intro because we were... Okay, so we were building this deck a little differently earlier. And we actually had Fae of Wishes in our deck. And we put cards in our sideboard that were not meant to be in our sideboard, so... Yep. So, whoopsie daisy. So we went in and fixed the sideboard in between games, and I hate doing that, but we did it. That's just because we were dumb and built our deck incorrectly. We didn't change the main deck at all. Main deck is 100% the same. We just took out the cards in our sideboard that Fae of Wishes couldn't get because... or that Karn couldn't get because Fae of Wishes can get them. So we got rid of like the Ether Gusts and the Mystical Disputes. I think that's it. And we just put in some random artifacts. So, all right, Juan. I need you to join the game, my friend. Maybe he thinks that we're going to be on a treasure hunt deck. Temple of Silence. And yep, we're going to end the turn. We're going to Omen of the Seas. They're going to play another temple. Arcanist out land. I don't hate this. I don't hate it. Yep, so we're just gonna play this this land tapped, say go. Oh, so they're playing Esper. They're not playing. I thought they were playing Orzhov. There's one deck I hate playing against. It's a bunch of decks. Let's get this countered.
Our actions determine the course of history.
Sure.
My purpose is greater than myself.
I'm very curious as to what they think we're doing. Mortify. Isn't it just better to wait on Mortify to actually see what we're doing? Well, what are they playing? Nicol Bolas. Hmm. Guess we get rid of a land.
I am not frightened by you.
They might have a bedevil. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, draw a card. Okay. So we're assuming their deck is full of these non-creature spells. They're probably just playing... Oh, he actually whiffed. A little unfortunate. 4, 5. So what do we want on top? Probably this. All right, we're gonna untap this. We're gonna tap it. We're going to cycle. We're going to tap it. So we're going to do this for... How many? What's the magic number? 15? No, we get to untap 5 land anyway, so we might as well just do the full 17. And do we actually... Or... This is our only untap. Right, so let's get in a couple of... Before we actually tap for a whole bunch. Let's draw all the cards. All right, we have 15 cards left. We're just going to play all of the... I mean, we'll just make sure we'll just do this for 10. And then we'll Thassa's Oracle. Kaboom! There we go. That was a true masterpiece right there. With them not interacting at all. That's how Magic should be. not really. Don't listen to me. It's kind of crazy to think that when we drew those 17 cards, we actually only drew one way to untap. So, yeah. Medar Duff. All right, well. Opponent goes first. I've seen worse hands. Mulligan down to 5, and they drew Llanowar Elf into... Oh my god, really? They might just have the ultimate mull to 5 hand. Wow. They sure do. So... we go to 11. This puts us at 1. They just need 1 point of damage. Them not having a questing beast there was pretty good. All right, can we figure this out? Is it possible? Is it possible? Do we start with an oracle? I think we have to start with an oracle. I don't want either one of these on top. 2, 3, 4, 5. Five mana. Untap. Untap, untap, untap. If we play this to go down to 3, cycle. No. This would put us at 3 mana. Cycle, we'd have 1 mana. Then we'd have 6 mana, 7 mana. It doesn't do anything, though. Another Gadwick. I think we have to do this for 2 and just get really lucky. We did not. Oh, I should have done that during their turn. We couldn't block both of them anyway. I mean, we could have Karned into... I mean... So we could have Karned into an untap, but then the untap doesn't really do anything. We maybe get to draw like 1 or 2 extra cards. I don't think that really, I don't think it mattered. I could be completely wrong. Please let me know. Yeah, I'm sure we were not playing correctly last game. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. We have no ramp at all. This is the exact same hand. This is almost the exact same hand. Now it's the exact same hand. Yeah, not sure how I feel about playing against a blue-white control deck. I'm surprised I didn't get countered. I feel like they're 100% playing an approach. Obviously not this turn, but... Um... Oh, I'm surprised I didn't just draw two there. The Chemist's Insight. Don't you dare top top. Oh, they did. Oh, why do I say things? Do we even attack here? Is this even right? If we get settled, we just get wrecked. This will get countered. You think they just tap out for an approach? Oh, they don't have land number 7. Three, four, 6. We're gonna leave one open just in case they have a sensor. Oh, that hit. Oh, here comes the wrath. Really? Okay, I don't really think that was horrible. What can we do this turn? What can we do this turn? I have to think. Play another one? No. We actually lose mana by doing it this way. $14. We can draw. We can draw 9. That was a good hit. That was a pretty good hit, my friends. Pretty good. Oh yeah, I can see. Oh, whew. That was a sweet turn. Yeah, them cleansing Noving for artifacts and enchantments was their mistake. If they would have done creatures, we would not have been able to recover like that. Whew. You see how I like buckled down? I was like down, like with my elbow on my knees, thinking what to do. Oh, that was crazy. That was a crazy game. That was a crazy game. We go first. Not the best hand, but we can keep it. Because we have this. We can play a Mind Stone. So let's play a Karn. So are they playing elementals, or are they playing just stupid ramp? Uro ramp? I think they are. They just concede to the Karn. You concede to the Karn? Oh, man. Why? This game 1 minute long. 1 minute. That's crazy. Man, you just gotta hate when people concede, like literally 1 minute into a game. Just because our deck may have ramped a tiny bit faster. Like our mono blue deck ramped a little bit faster than their probably what was going to be an Uro or an Omnath ramp deck. Leonidas. I wonder if they're playing mono white since they have the We're gonna keep. We're playing off curve, but we're gonna keep it. We can draw an island here. That would be so sick. Llanowar Elf, Grazer, same thing. Unfortunate. Creature or land, okay. Are you really about to mutate onto that Grazer? It's an Uro. That's fine. Miss a land, miss a land, miss a land. Yes.
My allies are counting on me.
So we're gonna get a Tormod's Crypt next, especially since we see them hit 2 Uros. Why are they good gaming us? This comes into play tapped. Oh, are they gonna concede?
I will not stop.
Just remember, our Lotus doesn't tap for anything. You have just as much mana as we do. They did have it. I can't believe that. I honestly cannot believe that they actually have Gem Razor.
I will be better prepared next time.
Oh, we're gonna pay. Okay. So if we can draw a land, please don't kill our Gadwick. Another Uro. Let's draw a land. Let's draw an island. Oh, not that land. And then, guess we attack, right? Can we do anything here? Is it worth it to do this? Yeah, I think we're going to. This is actually better. It's cheaper. I guess we're gonna see what they're... Huh. I guess if they mutate again, we could tap it in response. It's still... Your thing. Oh yeah, we'll draw two of those. So 4. And tap. Well, I don't want to drop... I just don't want to drop 2 of those and then have them wrath everything out again. That's fine.
This land, we are all connected. The land shall conquer you.
All right, deck. Oh, that was actually a pretty good draw. That was a good draw, too. I guess this actually nets us the same amount of cards. Yep. That's pretty good. Aw, Leonidas, where you go? Come back. Come back, my friend. We were doing it. We were doing the thing. Man, even with them hitting Gem Razor and whatnot, we were still able to recover pretty well. Okay. Sweet games. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the wrap-up now. We had a lot of great games. We went 6-1. I feel like we actually only lost the one game because of the fact that we just didn't draw land in order to get out of it. But yeah, this deck is a lot of fun. You saw how often we were almost on the verge of losing, like the following turn, or the rug just being swept out from under us, you know, the following turn. I would say especially that game against the blue-white deck where they cleansing Nova'd and hit our artifacts and enchantments. That actually left what, like 5 devotion on the board, I think it was, or 4. But that devotion on the board that they left was just enough for us to recover and actually combo out that turn to kill them just from nowhere. We were able to play a Nyx Lotus, untap it the same turn, and then just start going to town. So that really does show you the power of devotion, especially blue devotion, which a lot of people don't really tend to believe in, so to say. You know, a lot of people, when they think devotion, they think mono black devotion, because that's typically the only devotion deck you really see. But yeah, this is a really powerful deck. The synergies in this deck are really, really good. It is a little bit expensive to build. You do have a bunch of rares. But don't get me wrong though, there are some cards that are almost functionally identical, but you do lose a little bit. You know, like with the Glasspool Mimic, there is an uncommon that does do the same thing that Glasspool Mimic does, that costs the 3 mana. I think it's in what, M19, but you lose the functionality for the land side. So you know, there is an upside to playing the rare version of this over the uncommon version. But if you want to try it, you know, and you are, you know, maybe you're just missing the mimics, you could definitely try it with the uncommon, but may not be as consistent because you may need to play this as a land, as you saw in some of our games. We had to rely on this as a land. Other than that, though, you could probably cut the finale of Revelation, so that would drop the deck down to 3 mythics, but there still are a bunch of rares in this deck. You know, just offhand, 4, 4, 4, and when I say 4 for Nyx Lotus, I'm counting the one in the sideboard, because there is one in the sideboard. So 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So I mean 16 rares. I guess that's not too many, but also have to consider everything in the sideboard as well. Because if you are playing 4 Karns, you do want to have a pretty stock sideboard. But again, it's going to be up to your discretion. I think this deck is probably worth building, in a sense that you could probably climb the ladder with this. This is going to catch a lot of people off guard. It's a deck that people haven't played in a while. So you probably would be able to spout off a bunch of wins with this. Because I do know that every once in a while when I run into it, when I'm playing on the ladder, or in just unranked, I'm just like, oh, I forgot this was a deck. And then they usually just get me, because I'm not, my decks may not be built to actually beat a combo deck like this. So, but yeah, that's the deck. Again, 6-1, great record. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button, that like button, share the video. Let me know that you made it to the end of the video down in the comments below. Check out all the links in the description. Join the Discord. Head over to the Patreon page. Check that out as well. And yeah, again, hope you enjoy. Everybody, please stay safe. Stay hydrated. We will see you next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.